What if I told you that the way you wear a simple ring might be blocking your prosperity, your health, and even love in your life? This isn't a theory. It's an energetic technology that the pharaohs of Egypt and today's silent elite know and use to shape reality. Pay close attention. Before we go any further, immediately remove any ring you're wearing. What I'm about to show you is the key to turning your fingers into antennas of power. But for that to happen, they need to be free. Most people believe a ring is just an ornament. But the truth is that depending on the finger and the hand you wear it on, it can create an energetic short circuit, keeping you stuck in a cycle of effort with no results. But today, you're going to learn how to use that power in your favor. I'm going to reveal exactly which finger on your left hand you should wear a ring on to open a direct portal to the abundance of the universe. This knowledge, kept for millennia and attributed to the Egyptian god Thoth, teaches that your left hand is a cosmic receiver and the right hand a transmitter. Wearing a ring on the wrong hand is like trying to fill a cup that's upside down. But when you wear the ring the right way, you align your frequency with wealth, health, and harmony. And the proof of this is etched in forbidden hieroglyphs that link the pharaohs to modern billionaires. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to discover today might change your life forever. If you're ready to activate this power, comment now. I am a channel of abundance. This ancient wisdom, the key to unlocking the power of your hands, didn't arise by chance. It was brought to humanity by a figure who walks the line between myth and history, a being of such vast knowledge that he was called the scribe of the gods. In the heart of ancient Egypt, long before the great pyramids of Giza rose against the desert sky, a higher consciousness walked the earth. His name was Thoth, the architect of reality, the master of time, writing, and magic. Thoth wasn't just the inventor of hieroglyphs and mathematics, as official history tells us. He was the guardian of knowledge that transcended time. The master who, according to ancient texts, brought from the heavens the secrets of alchemy, healing, and conscious manifestation. He understood that the universe isn't a random place, but an ordered system governed by precise laws. And he taught that human beings are not victims of circumstance, but active co-creators, capable of shaping reality through intention and energy. The oldest records, such as the Hermetic texts, claim that Thoth left humanity a legacy of 42 sacred books. These weren't ordinary books. They were compendiums of wisdom he supposedly rescued from the legendary civilization of Atlantis before it disappeared beneath the waves. These texts contain the blueprints of creation itself, the instruction manual of the universe, including the use of sacred objects as tools to channel and direct cosmic power in a precise and deliberate way. Within this vast knowledge, rings held a place of great importance. For Thoth and the Egyptian priests, they weren't mere adornments or status symbols. They were precision tools, technological instruments designed to be worn directly on the body, creating a closed energy circuit between the wearer and the cosmos. Each metal, each stone, and each finger corresponded to a specific frequency, and the correct combination could exponentially amplify a person's intention, aligning their personal vibration with the abundance of the universe. Thoth taught that the human body is a microcosm, a miniature reflection of the macrocosm. Just as the universe has its portals and energy currents, so does our body. Rings, when placed correctly, acted as keys that opened these inner portals, allowing the energy of the creative source to flow without obstacles, manifesting as health, wealth, and harmony. It was a spiritual science, a consciousness technology that transformed the user into a living, pulsating antenna. The proof of this knowledge wasn't lost to time, kept only in fragile papyri that few can decipher. It was carved in stone, on the walls of sacred temples, in places most tourists never get to see. These are images and inscriptions that show, without a doubt, that the pharaohs and the high priest class not only knew this secret, but used it as the main tool to ensure the prosperity and power of the greatest empire of antiquity. These secret carvings are a map, a visual guide that has survived for millennia. They reveal exactly how this technology was applied, showing the rituals, positions, and symbols that activated the power of rings. And what these forbidden hieroglyphs show us is so shocking that it directly connects the power of the pharaohs to a select group of today's billionaires, who seem to have rediscovered and applied the same secret in absolute silence. The proof of this ancient knowledge isn't just in esoteric texts, but carved in stone, hidden in plain sight. In the grand temples of Luxor, far from conventional tourist routes, in inner chambers with restricted access, there are walls covered in hieroglyphs that detail practices never openly taught. These aren't the stories of gods and battles we see in books. They are instruction manuals of energetic technology, showing pharaohs and priests in power rituals using specific rings on specific fingers. These images make it clear that rings weren't jewelry, they were keys. Each one was a tool with a defined purpose, used to open energetic portals and channel cosmic forces. One particular inscription, found in a side chamber of the temple and dated to the 18th dynasty, is especially revealing. It describes, in impressive detail, how the pharaoh used a gold ring on a specific finger of his left hand during ceremonies to ensure harvests, military victories, and the prosperity of the entire Egyptian kingdom. The scribes' records, found in papyri accompanying these inscriptions, are even more explicit. They state that after these rituals were performed, Egypt experienced an unexplainable influx of wealth, opportunities, and favorable alliances. The Nile flooded to the perfect level. Trade caravans returned with extraordinary profits, and peace reigned in the empire. The connection between the use of the ring and the kingdom's prosperity was treated not as a belief, but as a science of cause and effect. Now let's jump more than 3,000 years forward in time. In 1973, during an ultra-secret meeting of an elite club in Switzerland, a photographer managed to discreetly capture an image of 3 of the richest and most powerful men on the planet talking in a corner. The photo, low in quality, was never widely published. But one detail in it is chilling. All 3 men, from different continents and industries, wore visually identical gold rings, and all of them wore them on exactly the same finger described in the Luxor hieroglyphs. When an investigative journalist stumbled upon this photo years later and started asking questions, all doors shut. Sources that used to be talkative went silent, files disappeared, and the story was systematically buried, never making it to the mainstream media. The obvious connection between the pharaoh's practice and the symbol worn by these modern tycoons was treated as taboo, a line that shouldn't be crossed. What did they know that the rest of the world doesn't? The link between the elite of ancient Egypt and today's global elite is no mere coincidence. It's proof that this knowledge survived. They share the same secret about the hidden power of the hands, a science that begins with the fundamental understanding of each hand's energy polarity. They know which hand to use to receive the universe's gifts and which one to use to project their will onto the world. And that distinction is the first and most crucial step to escaping the matrix of scarcity. This secret, which connects the pharaohs to billionaires, isn't about magic or superstition. It's about energetic physics, about understanding how the human circuit works. The left hand as the receiver and the right hand as the transmitter is the foundation of it all. And understanding this polarity is what separates those who struggle to survive from those who command the flow of abundance. Now, let's dive deep into the science behind this polarity. and understand why wearing a ring on the wrong hand could be sabotaging your entire life. The connection between the pharaohs and modern tycoons is based on a principle Thoth taught millennia ago. Our hands are a mirror of the universe, a bipolar energy system, where each hand has a distinct and powerful function. Ignoring this polarity is like trying to use an electronic device with the batteries flipped. It simply doesn't work, no matter how hard you try. Your left hand, according to this ancient wisdom, is intrinsically connected to the right hemisphere of your brain, the center of your intuition, creativity, emotion, and spatial perception. This brain hemisphere doesn't operate with linear logic, but with symbols, feelings, and holistic connections. That's why the left hand is your receiving portal. It's through it that you absorb energy from the quantum field, receive intuitive insights, and open up to the gifts the universe is constantly offering you. Think of it as your energy chalice, the satellite dish that picks up the subtle signals of reality. When you want to attract something into your life, health, a relationship, or prosperity, the receiving channel must be open and unobstructed. Your right hand, on the other hand, is connected to the left hemisphere of the brain. This is the center of logic, analysis, language, and sequential action. It's the hemisphere that plans, executes, and interacts with the material world in a direct and objective way. Therefore, the right hand functions as your projection portal, your magic wand. It's through it that you manifest your will, direct your focused energy, and create tangible impact in the world. It's the hand of action, of doing, of building. Now, imagine the mistake most people make without knowing. They wear a ring with the intention of attracting prosperity or love on the right hand. Energetically, this is like trying to fill a cup that's already overflowing, or shouting orders to the universe through a megaphone while wearing earplugs. The energy of your intention, projected through the right hand, escapes into the world, but the receiving channel, the left hand, remains closed or blocked, unable to absorb the universe's response. To attract health, wealth, and love effectively, the first and most fundamental step is to open the receiving channel. The ring, which works like a tuner and frequency amplifier, must be worn on the left hand. This simple act realigns your energy circuit, signaling to the universe that you're ready and open to receive. It's like switching a walkie-talkie from transmit to receive. Suddenly, you begin to hear the broadcast that was always there, but you just couldn't pick it up. But putting the ring on your left hand is just the beginning of the journey. It's like finding the right continent on a map. Now, you need to find the country, the city, and the exact street. Each finger on your left hand is a different portal, an antenna tuned to a specific frequency of the universe. Putting the ring on the wrong finger, even if it's on the correct hand, can tune you into the frequency of friendship when you're seeking passion, or the frequency of creativity when you need financial stability. The choice of finger isn't arbitrary. It's the most technical and precise part of this ancient science. Each finger is a portal to a different dimension of your existence, a direct channel to a specific aspect of manifestation. And among these 5 portals, there is one that the ancient Egyptians considered the most powerful, the master channel for manifesting abundance in the physical realm. Understanding this secret map of the fingers is what will allow you to tune into the exact frequency of prosperity. Now that you understand your left hand is your receiving portal, we need to decode the secret map of your fingers. Each one isn't just a digit, it's an energy portal tuned to a specific cosmic force, a direct channel that influences different areas of your life. Wearing a ring on a specific finger is like dialing a phone number to connect with a particular energy of the universe. And most people have been dialing the wrong numbers their whole life, wondering why the call never goes through. Let's start with the thumb. Unlike the others, it represents willpower, personal power, and your divine identity. It's the I am finger. Wearing a ring here strengthens your self-confidence and decision-making ability, but it's not directly tied to attracting external resources. Next, we have the index finger, the one that points, that directs. It governs ambition, focus, leadership, and your ability to set goals. It's the finger of visionaries and conquerors, ideal for those seeking authority and recognition. The ring finger is universally known as the relationship finger. It governs heart connections, partnerships, creativity, and beauty. The tradition of wearing a wedding ring on this finger isn't by accident. It's a leftover from this ancient wisdom, which knew that this portal seals energetic unions. Wearing a ring here attracts harmony in relationships and artistic inspiration, but its main frequency is emotional union, not material prosperity. Then we have the pinky, the smallest but extremely powerful. It's linked to the planet Mercury and governs communication, business, quick intelligence, and intuition. It's the finger of merchants, speakers, and negotiators. A ring here can sharpen your persuasive abilities and open doors to deals and sales, making it excellent for those who work in communication. However, it deals with fast-flowing energy, not necessarily with building a solid foundation of wealth. And then we arrive at the center of it all, the middle finger, the longest, the central axis of your hand. In Egyptian wisdom, Thoth called it the pillar of Osiris, the axis that connects heaven and earth through you. This finger is directly tied to your sense of balance, responsibility, and, more importantly, your ability to materialize abundance in the physical realm. It's the channel that grounds cosmic energy and transforms it into concrete results. Money in your account, health in your body, stability in your life. While the other fingers deal with more specific aspects of your journey, like power, love, or communication, the middle finger on the left hand is the master portal, the main entry point through which universal prosperity can flow into your life in a balanced and sustainable way. It doesn't just attract a single opportunity, it creates an abundance field around you. It's the ultimate portal for material wealth. But to activate this portal at its maximum capacity, it's not enough to just wear any ring. You must use the metal that vibrates at the exact frequency of wealth. This metal wasn't chosen for its beauty or monetary value, but for its unique energetic properties, known to alchemists for millennia. It acts like a tuning fork, causing the middle finger portal to vibrate in perfect alignment to attract and manifest prosperity. And the choice of this metal is what separates an amateur attempt from a masterful application of this ancient technology. Knowing that the middle finger of the left hand is the abundance portal is crucial. But to open that door, you need the right key. And that key is made of a specific metal, gold. To the ancients, and especially to the Egyptian alchemists, gold wasn't just a symbol of material wealth, it was wealth in its purest form. They didn't see it as a simple precious metal, but as condensed sunlight, solar energy solidified into matter. A perfect conductor of vital and spiritual energy, gold has a unique property that fascinated the ancients. It is incorruptible. It doesn't rust. It doesn't tarnish. It doesn't degrade over time. It is, in essence, eternal. Energetically, this property translates into a vibration of purity, power, and stability. Gold vibrates at the frequency of royalty, divine authority, and unwavering confidence. It is the metal of the sun, the central star of our system, the source of all life and energy. Wearing gold is aligning yourself with that central, creative force. When you place a gold ring specifically on the middle finger of your left hand, you're doing much more than wearing a piece of jewelry. You're sending a clear and powerful signal to the universe. It's a vibrational statement that says, I am an open and worthy channel to receive abundance. I am aligned with the frequency of prosperity and divine royalty. My energy field is tuned to the source of all wealth. This conscious act activates the portal and tunes it to the right station. Gold doesn't just attract, it amplifies. It acts like a magnifying glass for your own energetic presence. Your aura becomes brighter, more magnetic. This causes opportunities, resources, and especially influential people to be naturally drawn to you. People start to see you with more respect, take you more seriously, and trust you more, often without even knowing why. It's your energetic signature that's been elevated by the frequency of gold. However, the purity of the metal is a determining factor for the potency of its effect. 24-karat gold, which is 99.9% pure, is the most powerful for energetic and spiritual purposes. It acts as a clean antenna, without the interference of other metals mixed in to create alloys like 18K or 14K gold. While those alloys are more durable physically, their energetic potency is diluted. For maximum results, the pursuit should always be for the purest gold possible, as it is the most direct and efficient conductor. By placing gold on the abundance portal, you open the floodgate for the energy of universal prosperity to begin flowing toward you. You've aligned the correct hand, the correct finger, and the correct metal. The basic structure is in place. But to direct this energy even more specifically, not just toward wealth, but also health and love, the pharaohs added a final component, a gemstone they considered the key to unlocking the heart of the universe. This stone not only refines the frequency, but also adds a layer of protection and harmony to the energy flow. It ensures that the abundance you attract is balanced and beneficial for all areas of your life, creating a state of complete well-being. And the identity of this stone was one of the best-kept secrets of the Egyptian elite, the final piece that completes this powerful manifestation talisman. With the gold ring positioned on the middle finger of the left hand, you've opened the main channel for abundance. But that abundance is a raw, universal energy. To refine it and tune it to the specific frequencies of material wealth, vibrant health, and harmonious love, the ancient masters used a master key, the emerald. Cleopatra's obsession, the last great pharaoh of Egypt, with this luminous green stone wasn't a vanity whim. It was pure and applied knowledge. The emerald, in its vibrational essence, directly resonates with the frequency of Anahata, the heart chakra. This is the energetic center of love, healing, compassion, and acceptance. Thoth taught a fundamental principle of manifestation. True abundance, the kind that is sustainable and brings happiness, can only flow through an open heart. A heart closed by fear, anger, and/or scarcity mindset blocks the flow, no matter how open the hand portal is. The emerald is the key that opens the heart's door. This precious stone has the unique property of connecting the energy of the human heart with what mystics call the green heart of the universe, the origin point from which all life, healing, and prosperity flows. It creates a resonance bridge, a direct channel that allows the prosperity of the cosmos to flow into your life without interference from ego or limiting beliefs. It aligns your personal desire with the universal will, making manifestation an act of cooperation rather than struggle. When an emerald is set into a gold ring and worn on the middle finger of the left hand, an energetic vortex of unmatched power is created. The gold, vibrating with the energy of the sun, opens the channel of material abundance. The emerald, vibrating with the energy of the heart, tunes that abundance to the specific frequency of joy-bringing wealth, vitality-producing health, and soul-nourishing love. It acts as an intelligent filter, ensuring the energy you receive is pure, beneficial, and aligned with your highest good. But the emerald's function doesn't stop there. It's also a powerful guardian. By creating a field of harmonic resonance around you, it naturally repels low vibration energies. Envy, the evil eye, greed, and others' negative intentions simply can't penetrate this protective field. The emerald protects your prosperity, preventing it from being drained or sabotaged by external influences, ensuring that what you manifest stays with you and continues to grow. With the gold and emerald ring properly placed on the middle finger of your left hand, you now hold in your possession the complete physical key, the same technology used by the pharaohs and today's silent elite. You have the receiver, left hand, the portal, middle finger, the conductor, gold, and the tuner, emerald. The tool is assembled and ready, but a tool, no matter how powerful, is useless until it's turned on. To turn this key in the cosmic lock and actually initiate the flow of abundance into your life, one last step is needed, a step that moves the tool from the physical plane to the energetic one. You need to perform the activation ritual, an act of conscious intention that syncs the power of the ring with your personal energy and deepest desire, turning it from an inert object into a living, pulsing talisman of manifestation. You now hold in your hands the complete tool, the physical key that unites the power of gold and emerald at the exact portal of abundance. But having the key isn't enough. You need to know how to insert it into the cosmic lock and, more importantly, how to turn it. A tool, no matter how powerful, remains inert until it's activated by conscious intention. To transform your ring from a simple ornament into an active manifestation portal, you need to perform an energy calibration ritual, a process that aligns the physical object with your personal energetic signature and programs it with your desire. To do this, you'll synchronize your action with the rhythm of the cosmos. Wait for the night of the new moon. This isn't a mystical detail. It's a strategic choice. The new moon is the 0 point of the lunar cycle, a moment of darkness and silence when the Earth's magnetic field is calmer and more receptive to new seeds, to new intentions. It's the most fertile soil of the month for planting your desires. At that moment, find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted and prepare a glass or ceramic container, natural materials that don't interfere energetically, unlike metal or plastic. Fill the container with pure water, preferably filtered or mineral, and add a spoonful of unrefined sea salt. Salt is humanity's oldest purification agent, capable of dissolving and neutralizing stagnant energetic imprints. Submerge your gold and emerald ring completely in the salty water. While it's submerged, close your eyes and visualize a white, pure light dissolving any residual energy the ring may have accumulated since its extraction, through its crafting, and up to your hands. Let it rest there for exactly 7 minutes, the number of spiritual perfection and cycle completion. After 7 minutes, remove the ring from the water. The cleansing process is complete. Now rinse it briefly under running water to remove the physical salt and dry it gently with a natural fiber cloth like silk or white cotton, materials that are pure and don't carry static. This is the moment of consecration. Hold the ring in the palm of your right hand, your transmitting hand, and gently close it. Bring the closed hand to your heart, feeling your body's warmth and your heartbeat infusing the metal and the stone with your own life force. Take a deep breath and, with total conviction, declare in a whisper or in your mind, I consecrate you as a channel for unlimited abundance. I activate you as the bridge between the desire of my heart and its manifestation in my world. From now on, you and I are one in the frequency of prosperity, health, and love. Feel the truth and power in your words. Feel the energy flowing from your hand into the ring, which now shines with a new light in your mind. This act seals the initial programming, marrying your intention with the power of the talisman. Now, with the ring vibrating with your intention, place it on the middle finger of your left hand, the receiving portal of abundance. Feel it slide and settle into place, like a piece finally fitting into the puzzle of your life. Wear the ring and go to sleep. The first few hours of sleep, especially during deep sleep, are crucial. In that state, your conscious mind is out of the way, and the energetic programming can deeply embed itself into the atomic structure of the metal and stone, aligning them permanently with your aura and energy field. The new moon ritual is the ignition, the moment when the engine is turned on for the first time. It opens the portal in a powerful and clean way. However, a portal that isn't used or maintained tends to lose its strength and can even close over time. The real magic isn't just in opening the door, but in keeping it open and pulsing every day, turning a single event into a continuous state of being. And for that, there's a simple but profound gesture you should incorporate into your daily routine. The new moon ritual opened the floodgate, but it's your daily attention that determines the strength and consistency of the flow. The most fundamental law of the universe is that energy flows where attention goes. If you direct your attention to lack, the energy of lack expands. If you direct your attention to abundance, then abundance is what grows. So keeping your portal active requires a small but consistent daily focus of attention. This daily act is what transforms an intention into a magnetic field of constant attraction. Every morning, at the exact moment you wake up, that magical space between sleep and wakefulness, before your feet touch the ground, and before your mind gets flooded by to-do lists and worries, perform a simple but immensely powerful gesture. With your mind still calm and receptive, bring the thumb of your right hand, the hand of action and intention, to the ring on your left middle finger. Gently touch it. No pressure needed, just conscious contact. Slightly rotate the ring on your finger, to the right and to the left. Feel the texture of the metal, the temperature of it against your skin. This physical touch anchors your awareness in the present moment and into your talisman. As you do this, close your eyes for a moment and bring to your mind the image of a vibrant, pulsing emerald green light emanating from your ring. See this light intensify with your touch, as if you're turning up the volume of a radio station, tuning it perfectly to the frequency of prosperity. As you visualize this light, mentally declare, or whisper with the calm voice of the morning, I now activate the frequency of abundance. Today, I am a magnet for opportunities, resources, and connections that expand my prosperity, my health, and my happiness. I am open and receptive to all the good the universe has for me. Feel every word resonate in your body. These are not just words. They are energetic commands that program your field for the day ahead. This whole act doesn't need to take more than 10 or 15 seconds. This gesture works like flipping a switch every morning. It realigns your energy field with the frequency of prosperity, clearing any static or doubt that may have built up overnight. It's a daily reminder to your subconscious and to the universe that you are committed to your new reality. Consistency is the master key here. Doing this every day, without fail, creates momentum, an energetic wave that becomes stronger and harder to stop. Think of it like watering a plant. The new moon ritual was the act of planting the seed. The daily activation is the act of watering it with water and sunlight every day. Without this maintenance, the seed might not sprout, or the plant might wither. With daily maintenance, it doesn't just grow, it blooms and bears fruit spectacularly. This daily habit transforms a simple intention into a state of being, where attracting abundance becomes as natural as breathing. But what if you could not only keep the portal open, but also expand its reach, turning your personal field into a true beacon of attraction? There's a technique that can be added to this morning practice, a way to actively project your new reality into the quantum field, drastically accelerating the manifestation of your desires. And it also involves the power of your mind and your visualization. Daily activation keeps your personal portal open and tuned. Now, let's learn how to project that energy outward, creating an active field of attraction around you. Visualization isn't just daydreaming or thinking positive thoughts. It's a neuroenergetic technology. When you visualize something with emotion, your brain doesn't distinguish between the imagined experience and physical reality. It releases the same neurotransmitters, activates the same neural pathways, and most importantly, trains your reticular activating system to recognize in the outside world everything that matches your internal image. Right after your morning ring activation, while you're still calm and centered, dedicate another 60 seconds to this projection practice. Close your eyes again and return your attention to the emerald green light pulsing from your ring. Now, instead of just feeling it in your body, see that light begin to expand outward. Visualize it forming a bright energy sphere that radiates from your ring and completely surrounds your hand, then your arm, and then your whole body. See this sphere of green and golden light growing, expanding until it's about 6 feet in diameter, with you at the center. This is your personal resonance field, your sacred space, now charged and vibrating at the frequency of pure prosperity. Feel the quality of this energy. It's safe, vibrant, magnetic, and full of life. Feel yourself peacefully floating at the center of this bubble of light, completely immersed in the energy of abundance. You are no longer chasing prosperity. You have become prosperity. Now comes the most important part. Inside this sphere of light, project the feeling of your goals as if they were already realized. The key here is not to visualize how you'll get them, because that limits the universe. Instead, visualize the end result. And above all, feel the corresponding emotion. Feel deep gratitude and peace as you look at a full bank account. Feel the joy and vitality of moving in a perfectly healthy body. Feel the warmth and safety of a loving and harmonious relationship. Holding this elevated emotional state, even if just for 1 minute, while you're immersed in your light sphere, is the most powerful act of quantum programming there is. You're sending a clear and coherent electromagnetic signal into the unified field. You're telling the universe, this is who I am now. Your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that acts as a filter for reality, is immediately reprogrammed to seek out and highlight everything in your environment that matches this new vibration. You'll start to notice coincidences and synchronicities that used to go completely unnoticed. The right person calls at the right time. You overhear a conversation that gives you $1 million idea. You stumble upon an investment opportunity that seems to fall right into your lap. This isn't luck. It's your brain, now trained by your visualization, pointing you to opportunities that were always there, but were invisible to your old frequency of scarcity and worry. Practicing the light sphere technique every morning, right after ring activation, creates a powerful synergy. The activation opens your inner portal, and the light sphere projects that energy into the world, turning you from a passive receiver into an active beacon of manifestation. But just like with any powerful technology, there are ways to amplify its effects even further, using natural catalysts the ancients knew and used to align their practices with the rhythms of nature itself. You've already established a powerful routine of activation and projection. Now, let's add catalysts or natural amplifiers that can boost and accelerate your results even more. Thoth and the Egyptian priests were masters at aligning their practices with the rhythms and subtle energies of the universe, knowing that riding the cosmic wave is far more efficient than swimming against it. These amplifiers are simple, but their effects are deep, because they add layers of vibrational power to your daily practice. The first and one of the most potent amplifiers is cinnamon essential oil. Cinnamon, since ancient times, has been associated with wealth, success, and the rapid attraction of material prosperity. Its warm, spicy vibration has the power to speed up energetic processes and break financial stagnation. The application is simple. Once a week, preferably on a Sunday night to prepare for the week ahead, place a single tiny drop of pure cinnamon essential oil on the tip of your right thumb. With your thumb anointed, gently massage your gold and emerald ring. As you do this, visualize the warm, golden energy of cinnamon wrapping around the ring, recharging its programming and adding a layer of magnetic urgency to its vibration. This act works as a weekly energy boost, a recharge that keeps your talisman operating at its maximum capacity and accelerates the manifestation of financial results. Cinnamon acts like rocket fuel for your prosperity intention. The second amplifier is alignment with planetary rhythms, specifically the day of the week. Each day is ruled by a different planetary energy, and Thursday is universally known as the day of Jupiter. Jupiter, in both ancient and modern astrology, is the great benefactor, the planet of expansion, luck, abundance, generosity, and great fortune. It represents the principle of growth and opportunity. Aligning your financial actions with Jupiter's energy is like putting the cosmic wind at your back. So, if you need to make an important financial decision, launch a new project, make an investment, ask for a raise, or simply perform a more intense ritual for manifesting prosperity, choose Thursday to do it. Jupiter's expansive energy will give your intention an extra push, opening doors and making the path easier. Starting your 21-day activation cycle on a Thursday, for example, already places the entire journey under a blessing of growth and luck. By combining your daily routine of activation and visualization with these amplifiers, you create a powerful synergy. You're working on multiple levels of reality simultaneously: the physical level, the ring; the mental level, visualization; the emotional level, the feeling of gratitude; the botanical level, cinnamon oil; and the cosmic level, alignment with Jupiter. This multidimensional approach creates a resonance so strong and coherent that manifestation becomes almost inevitable. However, for those seeking not just mastery but the true art of manifestation, there is an even deeper level of practice, a level that doesn't just work with a single day of the week, but with the full cycle of the most powerful force influencing the ebb and flow of energy on Earth, the Moon. True masters don't just use energy, they dance with it, moving in perfect harmony with the rhythms of the cosmos. True masters of manifestation understand that the universe operates in cycles, in rhythms of expansion and contraction, planting and harvest. They don't limit themselves to a single static practice. They dance to the music of the cosmos, and the conductor of that energetic orchestra on Earth is the moon. The moon governs the tides of the oceans, the growth cycles of plants, human emotions, and more subtly, the flow and ebb of abundance. Working consciously with its cycles is like using the current of a river to your advantage instead of trying to swim upstream. This brings us to an advanced level of the practice, the matrix of lunar cycles. This involves adjusting your intention and energy work according to the 4 main phases of the moon, using each phase for a specific purpose. At the new moon, as we've already learned, is the time to plant. It's when you use your gold and emerald ring to set clear and powerful intentions for prosperity, sowing your desires in the fertile quantum field. It's the starting point, the birth of a new cycle of manifestation. As the moon enters its waxing phase, the energy begins to expand. This is the period of growth and nourishment. During this phase, which lasts about 2 weeks, your visualization practice should actively focus on the growth and expansion of your goals. Visualize the seeds you planted sprouting and growing strong. This is the time to take action, make connections, and take practical steps toward your goals, as the cosmic energy is supporting forward movement and development. Then, we arrive at the full moon, the peak of lunar power, the moment of maximum light and energy. The full moon is a portal of culmination and gratitude. On this night, your practice should focus not on asking, but on thanking. Perform a gratitude ritual using your ring as a focal point. Thank the universe as if everything you wished for at the new moon were already a concrete reality in your life. Gratitude is the highest frequency of manifestation and acts like a magnetic seal, drawing the physical form of your intention to you. Finally, after the fullness of the full moon, the moon enters its waning phase. This is a time for release, cleansing, and preparation for the new. During this period, use the energy to let go of everything that's blocking your prosperity. Identify limiting beliefs about money, fears of success, feelings of unworthiness, or emotional debts. Write all of this on a piece of paper and, in a safe symbolic act, burn it. Visualize the smoke carrying away those blocks, clearing the soil for the next cycle. Repeating this sacred sequence, aligning your practice with the 4 phases of the moon month after month, creates unstoppable energetic momentum. You're no longer forcing manifestation. You're flowing with it. You synchronize your personal energy field with the great cosmic rhythms of abundance, becoming a true conductor of your own reality, who knows exactly when to plant, when to nourish, when to harvest, and when to clear the soil for a new crop of miracles. However, when dealing with such a powerful technology, one that amplifies both your energy and your intention, it is absolutely crucial to be aware of the dangers and pitfalls that may arise along the way. Power always comes with responsibility, and ignoring the rules of energetic safety can not only cancel out your efforts, but even create unwanted results. It's time to talk about the precautions that ensure your path is safe and effective. Working with this ancient manifestation technology is like handling a tool of great power. It can build empires, but if used without knowledge and responsibility, it can also cause harm. It's crucial to understand the hidden dangers to make sure your journey is safe and your results are purely positive. The biggest and most common danger is the energetic contamination of your talisman. Gold and precious stones are like energetic hard drives. They record and store the vibrations of their environments and their owners. If your ring was inherited, bought from an antique store, or even from a jewelry shop where many people have touched it, it carries the energetic imprints of all those contacts. If a previous owner lived in scarcity, failure, or sadness, those energies are embedded in the molecular structure of the ring. Using a contaminated ring without a deep purification is like installing a virus in your energy field. It can sabotage your efforts, attract the opposite of what you desire, and create a cycle of frustration. The cleansing with water and salt at the new moon is not optional. It is essential. The second danger is the constant electromagnetic interference of the modern world. We live immersed in an invisible ocean of frequencies from cell phones, Wi-Fi routers, cell towers, and countless other electronic devices. These chaotic and artificial frequencies can distort and even erase the subtle and coherent programming you've infused into your ring. It's like trying to listen to soft music in the middle of a construction site. That's why protecting your talisman when it's not in use is critical. Never store your programmed ring just thrown into a drawer or near electronic devices. The ideal place for it to rest and preserve its energetic integrity is a small box made of natural wood, like cedar or sandalwood, which are known for their purifying and protective properties. Line the inside of this box with a piece of silk or natural velvet, preferably in green or gold tones. The wood and the silk act as energetic insulators, creating a safe sanctuary that protects your ring from electromagnetic pollution. The third danger, and perhaps the trickiest, is inconsistency. The energy of manifestation is like building a muscle. It requires discipline and repetition. If you activate your ring with passion for a few days and then forget about it for a week, you create an unstable and wavering energy field. This inconsistency sends mixed signals to the universe, which can attract erratic and unpredictable results. A mix of luck and misfortune that leaves you confused and discouraged. Daily commitment, even if only for a few seconds, is what builds the strength and stability of the portal. Remember, you're rewiring your own nervous system and your energy field. This takes time and repetition to create new neural pathways and new vibrational patterns. Each daily activation is like placing another brick in the foundation of your new temple of prosperity. Skipping a day doesn't destroy everything, but it weakens the structure. Discipline and consistency are the guardians that ensure the power you're building becomes a solid, unshakable force in your life. Now that you know the tools, the techniques, and the precautions, there's one last secret to reveal, a principle that Thoth considered the golden key to all manifestation. The catalyst that multiplies all your efforts and ensures that the flow of abundance in your life never, ever runs out. It's a secret that goes against the logic of the scarcity-driven mind, but is in perfect alignment with the logic of the universe. We've reached the deepest secret, the key that transforms manifestation from a selfish act into a sacred service, ensuring that the flow of abundance in your life becomes an inexhaustible source. Thoth taught that the universe operates under the law of flow. Everything in nature circulates. The water of rivers runs to the sea, evaporates, forms clouds, and returns as rain. Energy that becomes stagnant, hoarded, and dammed inevitably rots. The same applies to the energy of abundance. To receive more, you must be willing to give. This is perhaps the most ignored principle by people seeking prosperity. They operate from a scarcity mindset, believing they must grab and hold on to everything they can, afraid there won't be enough. But the universe is infinitely abundant. The fear of lack is the very dam that blocks the river of prosperity from flowing. Adopting a circulation mindset is what breaks that dam and transforms your small personal pond into a vast ocean. This doesn't mean you have to empty your bank account or give away everything you own. It simply means becoming a conscious channel for the flow. When you receive unexpected money, a new opportunity, or any form of blessing, practice the act of releasing a small part of that energy back into the universal flow. It can be something as simple as tipping more generously than usual, making a small donation to a cause you believe in, or buying an unexpected gift for someone you love. This act of consciously releasing a portion of what you receive sends an incredibly powerful message to the universe and to your own subconscious. The message is, I trust there's much more where this came from. I am not a dead end where energy dies. I am a channel through which abundance flows. Nature abhors a vacuum. The moment you release energy, you create an empty space the universe rushes to fill, often with more than what you released. True wealth is not measured by how much you accumulate, but by the speed and volume of the flow that passes through you. Think of the richest and most successful people. They're constantly moving energy, investing, creating, giving. They're big channels. By practicing circulation, even on a small scale, you begin training your energy system to operate the same way. You stop being a small pool of stagnant water and start becoming a mighty flowing river. By becoming a point of flow, a channel for shared prosperity, you ensure that the source of abundance in your life never dries up. On the contrary, it becomes stronger, faster, and more abundant with each cycle of giving and receiving. You leave the game of fear and competition and enter the game of cooperation and trust with the universe. You align yourself with the way life itself works, and life, in return, supports you in ways you never imagined possible. Now you have all the knowledge, the tool, the ritual, the daily practice, the amplifiers, the precautions, and the master key of flow. But all this knowledge is only a map. It's useless until you decide to take the first step on the journey. And that final step is an act of personal power, a declaration that seals your commitment and claims your rightful place as a conscious co-creator of your reality. We've reached the end of this journey of knowledge, but for you, this is only the true beginning. You now hold the keys to wisdom hidden for millennia. You understand that your fingers are antennas, that your left hand is a receiving portal, that the middle finger is the supreme channel of abundance, and that the sacred alliance of gold and emerald is the tool to tune to this frequency. You've learned the ritual, the daily practice, and the secrets to amplify and protect your power. But knowledge by itself is only unrealized potential. It's like having a treasure map and never leaving home to search for it. Action is the bridge between the invisible world of intention and the visible world of manifestation, and the final step to cross that bridge is your sacred commitment. It's an act of claiming, a declaration of power that informs the universe and every cell of your body that you're ready to step into your role as creator. Find a moment when you can stand, alone and in silence. Hold your already consecrated ring in the palm of your right hand, the hand of projection. Look at it, acknowledging the power it represents. Now, if possible, stand before a mirror and look directly into your own eyes. See beyond the person you were and see the person you are becoming. Take a deep breath, feel the strength rising through your feet, and declare out loud, with clarity and conviction, I say your full name. At this moment and in this place, now claim my divine right to unlimited prosperity, vibrant health, and unconditional love. I commit to using this ancient knowledge with wisdom, with responsibility, and with a deeply grateful heart. I now align myself with the infinite abundance of the universe and become a channel for its flow. Breathe again, feeling the energy of these words filling the space around you. Continue your declaration. May the wealth that flows to me and through me serve not only my benefit but the good of everyone around me. I am a beacon of light. I am a channel of prosperity. I am a conscious co-creator of my reality. And so it is. Feel the finality and the power in the phrase, and so it is. It's not a request. It's a decree. It's your word sealing a new energetic contract with the universe. If you've made it this far, to the end of this journey, it means you're no longer the same. You've received knowledge that few have had access to throughout history. To seal this new awareness and show the universe you're ready, leave your comment below with the phrase, "My power is in my hands." Each comment with this affirmation strengthens our egregore and shows more people that this knowledge is real. And if you felt called to help this channel grow and spread more transformative content like this, there's a way to contribute more directly. In the first pinned comment, you'll find a link to support our work. Any help you can give is immensely important to me and to the continuity of the channel, allowing this message to reach more and more people who are ready to awaken. But understand, Just the fact that you've watched until the end is already a huge help. If you can share this video with someone you feel needs to hear this, you'll already be making the flow of abundance circulate. And before you go, your journey doesn't have to end here. I've set aside a special video for you to take the next step, a piece of content that will deepen even more what we've discussed and guide you practically. Don't leave yet. Click the video appearing on your screen now, and let's meet there. I'll see you on the other side.